The NFL rarely presents a regular season game where both teams showcase multiple elite duos across several key positions. Yet Thursday's showdown in Detroit promises exactly that. Analysts and fans alike have circled this matchup not only for playoff implications, but for the sheer talent density on both sidelines. With skill players dominating the national conversation, this contest provides an uncommon opportunity to compare elite pairings. In a league increasingly dependent on explosiveness and versatility, this game serves as a perfect benchmark for evaluating the league's best. Adding to the intrigue is how deeply both rosters rely on their duos to sustain rhythm and create mismatches. It's not just star power, it's synergy, timing, and the ability to threaten defenses in multiple ways. That dynamic has shaped the week's Power Rankings poll, which focuses on identifying the NFL's best 1-2 punch at each position. Excluding quarterbacks, centers, and specialists, the poll dives into positions where duos truly operate together. What emerges is a landscape filled with potent combinations, including several that will be on full display this Thursday. And as expectations rise, the storyline becomes bigger than just one game. The debate around which teams possess the top duos has fueled conversations on talk shows, analytics programs, and fan forums. Each pairing contributes uniquely to its franchise identity, either through overwhelming explosiveness or disciplined execution. The Cowboys and Lions, in particular, appear repeatedly in these rankings, showcasing how both franchises have built around elite complementary talent. With postseason ambitions fueling urgency, the performance of these duos could define their trajectory. All of this sets the stage for one of the most anticipated games of the 2025 regular season. Running back, Gibbs and Montgomery lead the NFL. Few duos in recent memory have created the kind of backfield dominance shown by Detroit's Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Their combined output, more than 1,500 rushing yards, has made them statistically untouchable among NFL running back tandems. Gibbs has crossed the 1,000-yard milestone, electrifying fans with long, explosive touchdown runs. Meanwhile, Montgomery has carved out an essential role as the power component in this thunder and lightning partnership. Together, they represent a perfect balance of speed, strength, and vision. Gibbs' home run ability remains unmatched, proven by his 4 rushing touchdowns of 40-plus yards this season. His open field acceleration and agility force defenses to abandon conventional schemes, opening lanes for Montgomery's bruising style. The chemistry between the two tailbacks fuels Detroit's high-powered offensive identity. Montgomery's consistency in short-yardage situations stabilizes the offense, allowing Gibbs to take calculated risks. In critical moments, Detroit maximizes their contrasting skill sets to dictate tempo and control drives. What makes their partnership even more special is their adaptability. Whether Detroit faces a loaded box or a coverage-heavy scheme, both backs can adjust seamlessly. Gibbs offers pass-catching versatility, while Montgomery brings reliability in pass protection. Their complementary traits allow offensive coordinator Ben Johnson to expand the playbook significantly. With Detroit entering Thursday's matchup at full strength, the duo poses a massive threat to any defensive front. No other running back pairing currently challenges their statistical dominance or dynamic capability. Wide receiver, Pickens and Lamb anchored Dallas' air attack. The conversation around elite wide receiver duos often sparks heated debate, but statistically, Dallas owns the league's top tandem in 2025. George Pickens, with 1,142 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns, has emerged as a premier vertical threat. His physical style and contested catch prowess have turned him into a nightmare for defensive coordinators. On the opposite side, CeeDee Lamb continues to produce despite injuries and occasional drops. His 744 yards and 3 touchdowns highlight his continued impact. Together, they represent the only WR duo in the NFL with both players over 700 yards. Beyond pure production, their skill set diversity makes them uniquely challenging to cover. Lamb excels in intermediate routes, leveraging sharp cuts and body control to draw defensive penalties, leading the NFL with 10 pass interference calls drawn. Pickens, meanwhile, ranks among the league's best in deep ball efficiency and physicality. This combination forces defenses to constantly shift coverages, creating favorable matchups for Dallas. It's not simply numbers, it's the tactical problems they impose on opponents. Opposing defensive coordinators frequently speak about the stress of preparing for this tandem. Pickens' dominance on the boundary stretches the field, while Lamb's slot versatility creates mismatches against linebackers and safeties. Even when not targeted, their presence alters defensive spacing. With Dallas offense thriving on rhythm and timing, the duo's synergy becomes critical. As debates continue around the league, Pickens and Lamb have placed themselves firmly atop the 2025 rankings. Dallas relies heavily on them, and Thursday's game offers another stage to reinforce their elite status. Tight end duos rarely receive national attention, but Buffalo's pairing of Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox stands out in 2025. Both players average over 11 yards per catch, proving they are far more than simple chain movers. Their reliability has become essential for MVP Josh Allen, especially during high-pressure drives. Knox brings veteran experience and physicality, while Kincaid provides sleek route running and yards-after-catch skill. Their combined strengths give Buffalo the ability to threaten defenses vertically and horizontally. The duo's presence influences how defenses align before the snap. With two capable receiving tight ends, Buffalo can disguise intentions, shifting easily between run and pass looks. Kincaid's emerging chemistry with Allen has opened up intermediate routes, while Knox frequently draws coverage attention in red zone situations. This strategic balance forces defenses into uncomfortable coverage decisions. Buffalo benefits not just from talent, but from the versatility this pair brings. Their growth as a unit reflects Buffalo's commitment to a dynamic, multi-layered offense. The Bills often deploy 12 personnel formations that create mismatches against nickel packages. Knox's blocking ability also frees Kincaid to operate in space, enhancing overall efficiency. While they may not fit the profile of a traditional dynamic duo, their impact is undeniable. They've become a stabilizing force in Buffalo's scheme, offering consistency amid fluctuating receiver production. As the season progresses, their tandem continues to solidify Buffalo's offensive identity. Offensive tackle, Bowles and McGlinchey form the NFL's best wall. In the trenches, few duos have performed with the dominance displayed by Denver's Garrett Bowles and Mike McGlinchey. Statistical analysis clearly supports their placement atop the rankings, with Bowles being the only starting tackle in the league yet to allow a sack. McGlinchey has surrendered just one, making them the NFL's most reliable edge protectors. Their immaculate pass protection numbers have allowed rookie quarterback Bo Nix to flourish. With time in the pocket, Nix has been able to execute Denver's evolving offensive system. Their technique and composure under pressure set them apart. Bowles anchors the left side with exceptional footwork and balance, while McGlinchey's power and leverage solidify the right edge. The duo's synchronized blocking often neutralizes top-tier pass rushers. As a result, Denver's scheme has expanded vertically, adding explosive plays that weren't feasible in past seasons. The stability they provide reshapes how defenses attack Denver. Beyond pass protection, their run-blocking efficiency fuels Denver's ground game. Consistent push at the line has improved the offense's versatility, keeping opponents on their heels. The Broncos' coaching staff frequently highlights their leadership, discipline, and communication. McGlinchey and Bowles bring experience that elevates the entire offensive line. Their dominance proves that having two elite tackles is transformative, not merely beneficial. As long as they remain healthy, Denver's offense maintains one of the highest ceilings in the NFL. Edge rushers, Anderson and Hunter set the standard. Among all positional rankings, the edge rusher category sparked the fiercest debate. Ultimately, Houston's Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter earned the top spot due to their unmatched consistency. Both have surpassed 10 sacks this season, forming the league's most relentless two-man pass rush attack. Anderson's explosiveness and Hunter's veteran savvy create a disruptive force on every snap. Their complementary styles overwhelm offensive tackles and collapse pockets quickly. The Texans' defensive rise is directly tied to this duo's impact. Anderson brings explosive first-step burst and elite bend around the edge. Hunter, meanwhile, uses power and precision to win matchups consistently. Together, they force quarterbacks into rush decisions and off-platform throws. Their pressure rates remain among the league's best, contributing to turnovers and missed opportunities for opposing offenses. Houston's defense thrives on chaos, and this tandem creates it. While several teams, including the Browns and Packers, boast compelling edge combinations, Houston's consistency sets them apart. The statistical similarities between these duos make the argument razor-thin. But Anderson and Hunter elevate each other's production rather than relying on isolated dominance. Their rhythm, timing, and adaptability across formations turn them into a matchup nightmare. As playoff races intensify, their influence becomes even more pronounced. Houston leans heavily on them to control tempo and generate game-changing plays. Defensive tackle, Williams and Murphy anchor Seattle's interior. Interior pressure is one of the rarest and most valuable commodities in the NFL, and Seattle possesses two of the best providers. Leonard Williams and Byron Murphy have both surpassed 7 sacks this season, a remarkable feat for interior linemen. Their disruptive presence fuels Seattle's 6th-ranked defense in total yards allowed. Williams brings veteran grit and elite technique, while Murphy offers explosive penetration from the interior. Together, they collapse pockets and destroy timing for opposing quarterbacks. Their partnership extends well beyond sack totals. They consistently command double teams, freeing linebackers and edge rushers to operate. Their gap discipline against the run also limits opposing offenses' flexibility. With both players capable of winning one-on-one matchups, Seattle forces offenses into predictable play-calling sequences. That control often shifts momentum early in games. It also explains why Seattle remains a formidable defensive unit in 2025. Though other teams, including Dallas and Philadelphia, possess outstanding interior talent, no duo has matched Seattle's consistency. Their synergy allows Seattle to rotate fresh bodies without sacrificing pressure. Defensive coordinator Clint Hurt often designs stunts that capitalize on their chemistry, producing backfield disruption. As the season progresses, the duo continues to be Seattle's defensive cornerstone. Their presence ensures that the Seahawks remain competitive in any matchup. In New England, the pairing of Carlton Davis and Christian Gonzalez has fueled the Patriots' remarkable 11-2 start under new head coach Mike Vrabel. Their combined 16 pass breakups highlight their discipline, technique, and communication. Davis brings physicality at the line of scrimmage, while Gonzalez excels in fluid transitions and route recognition. Together, they neutralize opposing receiving core and enable New England to disguise coverages effectively. Their contributions anchor one of the league's top defensive units. Baltimore's safety duo of Kyle Hamilton and Malachi Starks also earns recognition as the league's best tandem on the back end. Hamilton, an established All-Pro, continues to dominate in multiple roles, from deep coverage to hybrid linebacker alignments. Starks, a first-round rookie, has adjusted quickly with 2 interceptions and several key breakups. The Ravens rely heavily on their versatility, especially in high-pressure situations. Even amid Baltimore's inconsistency this season, their safety play remains elite. Both pairings reflect the shifting priorities of modern NFL defenses. Versatility, adaptability, and communication now outweigh pure athleticism. These duos embody that evolution, giving their teams flexibility against both the run and pass. Their impact often extends beyond the stat sheet, reshaping offensive game plans before the ball is snapped. As the league continues to trend towards spread formations, strong secondary duos have become essential. New England and Baltimore currently set the standard in this category.